It is time. Hello, everyone. We're back at it. This time, we're only 2 party members, as our third one is currently absent this week. Last week, the party managed to get the arm that holds one ingredient of the serum. And now they need one more item. But, however, they get the feeling that another member of the family, Lucas, might have something to say about it. So, I believe you guys are still in the altar. And I will say that as you all are catching your breath, everyone make dex saves.
Yes, sir. That's a fail. Goddamn, that's a 1.
Yeah.
Is that a critical success or a critical fail?
That's a critical success.
Thank God.
All right. So yeah. Now I need both of you to roll. Or actually, no. Not Jezebel, but Frederick. I need you to roll a luck check.
Okay. Nice lower. That's a fail.
All right. So, So you get hit by. So as you both as all three of you are catching your breath, boom! Just a loud. Hold on. A loud. Just echoes through the room as a large hand crashes through the wall of the room and grabs Pete. But Frederick, you end up getting slapped by the hand as it's grabbing Pete, pushing you into, or making you crash into the other side of the room. And the hand grabs Pete with so tight of a grip that he can't use any reaction to move, or let alone grab his weapons. And he then gets pulled out of the room, screaming in agony at both pain and fear.
Pete, no!
Well, you hear like an intercom speaking. Sounds like Lucas's voice. Well, Unexpected now, isn't it? I know where he is. But I know where another thing you're looking for is too. You better go. You know what? Go to the trailer. I have a surprise for you. Especially you, Frederick Pig.
Come out and say that to my face.
But you're supposed to join the party first. And then you hear the click of the intercom.
Oh, that hit me hard. You okay, miss?
We.
Okay. That bastard wants us to go to the trailer. That thing dragged off Pete. Did it drag Pete through the door or through the wall?
They dragged Pete through the wall, which now has a gaping hole. You can see out into a swamp.
Well, we have to go get Pete back before anything bad happens to him.
One second. Oui, nous avons besoin de lui.
Sounded like
Oui.
the...
Oui.
Okay.
Jezebel's gesturing to the hole. She's hardly waiting.
Yeah.
She's already following.
Alright. Go through the hole then in the wall if it's big enough.
Yeah. All right. So both of you make a survival check.
One second while I find that. Oh God. And let us pray.
Okay.
One moment while I... Oh. I used that inspiration. My bad. Okay.
You said survival check?
Yep.
What was that
I
used?
failed.
It's survival.
Survival. Mine is a
Oh.
whopping 10.
Okay. Fail.
All right. So, you get the feeling that this is it's a good place to drop because because you remember you're on the second story of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good drop. You feel it's a relatively safe spot to drop.
I dropped down.
All right. Make a con save.
This should be fine. That's a 40, so that succeeds.
All right. You managed to save yourself from getting sucked under the bog. This is one of those places where if you make the wrong step, you get sucked under.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Whomp. It's safe, miss. You can jump down. Just
Jezebel looks like she is having a terrible time with the trying to get into the open space, and she failed. She failed bad. She has a 10. She has a 10 in survival. She got a 59. You're just watching her flounder her way out of the fucking hole, man. I'm sorry.
yeah, we both failed that survival check. So.
Yeah, that's why both of you think it's safe.
You see Jezebel just struggling so hard with the open space, though. She is having a time. TM. You're probably more distracted by watching Jezebel freak the fuck out trying to leave.
So does Jezebel hop down?
Yes, she is floundering she's floundering outside. She's just terrified.
Right, make
and
a con save.
shaking. God. At least I
Right
have
back.
better luck on this.
All right.
Holy shit, I passed?
All right, you managed to save yourself from getting sucked under the bog.
Just imagine Jezebel squealing softly under her breath and just multiple expletives in French.
So both of you are in the bog, in the swamp, outside of the old house. To the left of you guys, about half a mile, is land, solid land. Straight ahead of you looks to be a pier into a bayou. To the right is looks to be part of the docks or water station that you already spotted or already visited from the old house.
Shall we push on?
But where are you going? That's the question.
That's what I'm trying to look at my fellow player and ask.
Cedric?
Homie, where do we want to go?
Cedric.
Leo, don't make me at you.
Cedric. Beeline.
Hi, I'm back. Sorry for disappearing. Someone was at my door.
Okay.
Oh no, that's why you were silent. Okay, so Jezebel is looking to you for guidance because she is terrified of open spaces. She's essentially clinging to your arm.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
That's one of your phobias now, isn't it? So,
I think she's supposed to have always had that phobia. That one is just a pre-existing condition for her.
oh, okay. So in that
Yeah.
case, make a sanity check.
There's a
Alright.
delivery at my door. I got jump scared by an elevator.
19, she passes
All right.
with
Lose
out
one
of the
sanity.
70 sanity. Alright, cool.
Since it's nearing
69,
Halloween,
nice.
nice. Since it's nearing Halloween, there's a Halloween decorations up in my apartment building, and so when I opened the elevator, there was just a skeleton on the wall facing me. So I just got jump scared by a skeleton in the elevator.
All right. So, again, to the left, about half a mile is solid land back to the plantation. Straight ahead of you, about a half a mile or so, is looks to be a pier that leads into the bayou. And then the to the right is the docks that you've already visited that lead back into the house.
We can't tell which way Pete's been dragged off to, can we?
No. Not unless you make a tracking. Not unless you make a tracking check.
I mean, might as well try. My tracking is a 10. Oh, free.
All right. So, you get the feeling that, based on the ripples in the water, he was dragged back towards the plantation.
Pete's gone that way, miss. Let's go after him.
1 second. On y va. And she's already with you. She's following. She is not. You are basically gonna need a pry her off of you.
All right.
She's running. She's matching.
I mean, with
pace.
my sudden attraction to foreign things, I don't mind.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She is very foreign. That's. Yeah, I forgot about that.
My
Gently face palming.
my xenomania.
Prize.
Oh god.
Which is
So
And
which I
we're
think is
running.
active till the end of this game, right?
yeah, it's active until the end of the game. Oh god. And also, because Pete is alone, he's constantly losing sanity right now.
I mean,
Cry
whatever's
laughs.
drag. He's alone in pure aspect of himself,
Yeah.
but like that thing dragging him away with that can be semantics. I'm not entirely alone. There's this monster dragging me.
Right? He's so Pete though.
But yeah. So with that, you're able to make it back over to the land, and you're sopping wet now. You're able to see the trailer and the main house in the distance through the foliage. Along with a what seems to be an electrified gate. and it seems to have some new lights. And some rock music is playing from the other side of this gate.
Is there... So this is a electric fence. Is there like a entrance past the gate? Oh, to get through the gate?
So this gate has looks like a key card slot, and the you don't really recall yourself having, or you don't really recall yourself finding a key card. At least not a swipe key card.
We need some form of card to get through this gate. Or identification. This fence is electrified. Well, gate. Touching it is a no-go.
So, would you like to go back to the main house or the trailer?
He's gone through here and there's no way to get off to him. We need to find a key to get through this. Bastard did say check the trailer. When we go see the...
Quick question about one of the items in my inventory.
Yep.
The listening device that I have.
Okay.
How does that work? Please remind me.
What does the what is that thing again?
Listening device.
Listening device.
I think it's like one of those little sonic ear things.
Wasn't that one of your starting equipment, or was that something you
Yeah.
picked up?
That was part of my starting equipment.
I think we'll have to deal with that later, because I
Okay.
completely forgot you had that, and I don't even remember what kind of listening device it is. That's too generic.
It was picked directly off the list of starting equipment.
All right.
Or not starting equipment. It was on the list of things I could buy with my occupation.
All right. So with that, you. So where do you guys go?
I vote for back to the trailer.
All right. So as you go back to the trailer, there's a new, like, horrific smell that seems to exist inside this trailer. You can gauge that it's coming from the fridge, but you also see a new decoration on the wall. Give me a second. It's in files. This seems to be in both in blood and black mold.
Mm.
Now, there is a now again the smell does seem to be coming from the fridge.
Does the decoration say anything, or is it just like?
Look at what I put in files.
Ah. Oh.
You see why I giggle?
I just fire a shotgun round at the word "fuck you."
Do you?
Yeah, fuck it. Just.
All right. There's a hole in the wall now.
I just reload.
All right.
Vector 2.
So, which one of you wants to look in the fridge?
1, 2, 3, not it.
Fine, I'll do it.
All right. Both of you make a luck check.
God. Oh. Well, okay. I'll take a 2 this time.
What about
Luck. What was it?
luck?
Luck. Okay. That's a success.
All right. So, because Frederick had the worst luck, all right. Give me a moment. Let me take a look at your character sheet again. I'm actually going to be opening up all three of your guys' character sheets. So, the head of Marcus Hayes is in the fridge. And it seems to have already shown signs of necrosis.
Or just. Fetch's just gonna run outside and vomit.
Yep. And the smell is a lot worse now. if it ain't obvious. But, yeah, both of you make sanity checks. Frederick with a penalty die.
Give me 1 second on that.
Ooh, that's a
check.
fail. Doesn't do anything.
Go ahead and still make a make it with a penalty die. See if it
Okay.
fumbles. Okay, it doesn't fumble.
Nope.
All right. So you are going to lose 1d6 of sanity. Let's go ahead and roll it d6.
Okay. Hmm. What's needed to fumble with sanity again?
So
Sanity check.
your sanity is below 50, right? Currently.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, 96. Or
yeah,
over.
96 or higher. Yeah.
Okay. 1d6. 3.
All right. So you lose 3 sanity.
30.
And Jezebel, what's your result?
I'm sorry, I was confidently speaking on mute when I got jump scared by my Google, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, bless my little soul. Anyways, yeah, out of 69. That's a 24, isn't it?
I don't know. I was writing notes.
Oh, my apologies. Edric, can you double check my dice for me? That is a 24, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You got
I
a
appreciate that.
you got a 4 and a 20.
All right. So with that, Jezebel, you only lose 1 sanity.
Great, now my sanity can match my luck.
But now, as you open the fridge and Frederick is now vomiting outside, immediately a loud noise is echoing through the trailer, and that would be a
Jezebel is going to pick up. We?
Haha, I see you found it. But I suggest you pick it up and look at the back of it. That's where you'll find the that's a clue on how you'll be able to join the party.
Jezebel, with a deep sigh, is going to try to take the phone with her as far as the receiver will follow to try and follow those instructions. If the phone cord doesn't reach, she's just gonna stop for a second, look between the phone and her destination, and just sigh for a moment and then put it down. And then go try to follow those instructions.
It's one of those old rotary phones, so yeah, it doesn't have a very long cord at all.
Her struggling as she finds this out.
Mid.
Merde.
All right. So do you look at the back of the head?
Yup.
All right. So you pick up the head and feeling all mushy and gross. And the smell is just now, that's all you feel is the smell. And you rotate the head, look at the back of it, and there's a sticky note that reads, the pig waits the pig waits to be dissected again. The note says, the pig waits to be dissected again.
At this point, Jezebel is just simply yelling, Frederick!
Ugh. Yeah, what is it? He just walks back inside and just sees you holding the head. Are you just holding the sticky note?
Jezebel is taking the sticky note off the back of the head to show Frederick the sticky note, so he doesn't have to deal with the head immediately.
Sorry. Thanks. Sorry, Marcus. Didn't expect to see you there.
But also,
What's this say?
Jezebel, what's your infection level at again? Go ahead and DM it to me.
Are we supposed to keep track of that?
Yes.
Do I just write it somewhere?
Yes.
Let me double check where I put it.
So how does the infection rate work? We're infected, but it progresses more.
Every
the
time you
result.
get hit by a molded creature, or every time you interact with something infected, you or use the quote unquote spells, you have a chance of increasing infection. If it gets to, however, if you get to 5th level infected, then your character turns.
Okay. So far, he's only been infected since the basement.
Yeah. So which means you would be level 1.
Yeah. He's been infected since he got impaled by that molded that just slumped in the corner. He almost got hit by the other molded in the basement. Blew up the molded. Fought Joey. His name's good old Joe.
Yep. So, Jezebel, what is your level?
Yes. I sent it to you.
Okay. All right. So I need you to, because you interacted with the head, I need you to make a con save.
Oh, God. All right. Here we go. Wish me luck. Can I spend luck on that?
I wouldn't say no, because this is
Gotcha.
equivalent to a death save.
All right.
So
Well,
is
I
that a
failed
fail?
by 4.
All right. So increase your infection by 1.
All right.
All right. And from now on, keep your infection levels secret from other players.
It has been secret.
Yeah. All right. What's that? So Jezebel's Jezebel feels a strong like surge from the in their like a growing pain in their arm, causing her to drop the head as she realizes that the head is contaminated.
Nous devons courir pour trouver un remède.
Whoa. Are you okay? You just
Nous devons
like-
courir pour trouver un remède.
your arms.
Jezebel looks slightly sick and shaken.
Infection, huh?
Oui.
Must be changing.
So
Marcus. He was infected.
with that, your clue is the pig is waiting to be dissected again.
No way. Miss, I have an idea of where this thing wants us to go.
Oui.
You won't like what we find there. But to progress forward, this bastard wants me to do something. Didn't think I'd have to do. So come on. We're going to the main house.
All right, so main house you go then. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Luckily, because you use that scorpion key, you are able to take a shortcut down to where I think you're going.
Shortcut? How? The only way up is from the main house through the entrance. Unless...
No, the shortcut in the main house.
Ah, yes. The locked door that to the left of the main hall.
Yeah. So with that, Um,
We have to go all the way around through the boiler room, because that snake door is still locked.
so, I'd like both of you to make a luck check. As you guys are going through the house.
Success.
Nah.
All right. So, all right. So, the integrity of the house isn't doing too good, especially after that boiler room explosion. I mean, the aftermath of the aftermath of the explosion is just the entire house has been affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's like as if that those videos from Mythbusters when they did the myth of the rocket water heater myth.
Mm-hmm.
And so like if you were to somehow like find the room on the current floor you're on that is directly above the boiler room, you probably wouldn't be surprised to find a hole in the floor that leads to the boiler room. But because of that, Jezebel, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh God, and here I was about to medicate. Give me 1 second and I will give you that dex save. Alright, out of 35. Let's roll. I'll take a 6.
All right. You felt the floor about to give way beneath you, and so you managed to jump in just a nick of time before the floor collapsed beneath you, leaving a hole leading back down to a random part of the basement.
How far away is Frederick? Feline.
Oh, neat.
Hmm?
Huh? I just saw
How
the
far
6.
away is Frederick?
You wouldn't be too far away. Why?
Yeah, so Jezebel is scared. She's rushing up to Frederick now and tugging on his sleeve. If he looks behind him, you'll see why.
Well, yeah, he's gonna you're normally following, but now you're just fine. So I'll look behind to see what's wrong.
There's a hole in the floor where Jezebel was standing.
Oh.
And it leads down to a random part of the basement.
Tried to keep close. Ever since the explosion I made, this house has been falling apart more than it should have. Head down into the basement.
Frederick, go ahead and make an education check.
Okay. See, 85. No, 70. Success.
All right, so you're able to gauge from your past experiences investigating crime scenes and stuff. You've done stuff. You've done investigation in abandoned houses. You get the feeling that the only thing that's keeping this house standing right now is the mold itself. Because mold does tend to help abandoned houses last or stand longer.
Gotcha.
All it takes is one bad storm for it to collapse finally.
Heading down the stairs to the processing area.
All right. So the mold seems to have gotten a lot worse down here. You definitely smell the difference. And and you also smell that the flames might have stopped. So the boiler room is no longer on fire.
What was the incinerator room?
Well, yeah, there's the incinerator room. Yeah, that too. You no longer smell the smoke from the incinerator room nor the boiler room.
Okay. Well, getting downstairs, head right.
All right.
A door that I unlocked to get out of here.
Okay.
Rather than taking the long hallway around, head through the broken door and through the boiler room.
All right. And
So,
oh, go ahead.
I was wondering, because there's that door that was locked.
Yeah.
What does it look like out on this area? Does it have like a key-like door, or is it just locked?
It's locked from the other side.
Okay. Something's locked it on the other side, so there's no way unlocking it on this end. Oh, through the boiler room then.
Yeah. All right. So as you make your way to the dissection room,
Around through the morgue.
Jezebel,
I want to stop outside of the dissection room door.
Yeah.
That leads out to the catwalk to the morgue.
Mhm.
And just before just as I go to reach the handle, I turn towards Jezebel and there's a co-worker of mine in here. The message on the sticky note was to dissect her. So that's why we're here. But there's another thing. There's someone in here that you may recognize. And I hope it doesn't affect you too hardly. Okay?
Jezebel says nothing, but nods slowly. Like she might understand.
With one big sigh, just opens the door.
so
And
Jezebel,
walks inside.
not only do you see the body of the of Frederick's long lost friend Marcus, you see another body that seemed to have been sewn back together. It is none other than the body of Cerberus.
Would you mind if I flipped a coin for her reaction?
Sure.
All right. Heads we get angry, tails we get sad.
Side we get both.
Oh. Well, she's gonna skip her rage and turn directly into Frederick's chest and begin bawling.
Uh,
We got tails. She cries today.
in fact, you're just gonna stand there and just let her. Yeah, I figured. From your reaction from the other one, I concluded this one was yours as well. Well, Jezebel is like just prying into my chest. I'm gonna look at Marcus's beheaded body, and examine. The note said to dissect them.
Yes. So, go ahead and make a medicine check.
Oh. Medicine? I'm not good at that. That's a fail by 14.
So, would you like to spend luck or?
No.
All right. So, his body doesn't seem to show any, you, because of the early signs of necrosis throughout his body, you can't really determine his true cause of death. I mean, he was shot in the face like twice by you, and then he still managed to come back somehow. And then all of a sudden he's finally dead.
Well, doesn't look like he has any cuts on him or dissection. There's only 2.
Jezebel, would you like to do anything?
Yep.
Well, what is it?
Jezebel holds a finger up to Frederick. Laissez-moi. Jezebel seems to just barely have gotten hold of her faculties. But is there a scalpel present?
Make a spot
Anywhere
hidden check.
visible?
Make a spot hidden check.
All right.
Bless you.
I like my odds with my little 57.
Devil curse me.
Hey, 44, I make it.
All right. So, yeah, you're able to find a scalpel.
All right. Now for medicine with my 71, because Jezebel's
Yep. Go
going
for
to
it.
dissect them. I can spend luck on that, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because with my 71,
So with that, you're able to, upon examining the body, yes, there are early signs of necrosis, particularly in the lower region of the body, the feet and the legs, as they are probably the most wet parts. And then there's also the neck, which has no access to the brain anymore, obviously. And you can't help, however, but notice that there is a lump in the body's chest. And it shouldn't exist. Jezebel?
1 second. Mon cher garçon, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Jezebel is going to inspect the lump.
All right. So, using the medicine check from before, you can gauge that this has to be in either the windpipe or or like the really back end of the throat. You do know it's a foreign object, but you don't know what the foreign object is.
My next question should be if there's access to rubber gloves and if there might be forceps around.
There are no access to gloves.
What about forceps?
What was that?
Forceps?
No.
Can Jezebel make a spot hidden check to find something long and possibly hooked to try and pull the foreign object out of his mouth with?
So, keep in mind his head is gone. His head is in the fridge in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. This is his body without his head.
Well, shit. If there's a rag nearby, Jezebel is grabbing anything to keep from making direct contact with the corpse to try and pull the foreign object out.
All right, go ahead and make a spot hidden check.
She will use anything but her fingers right now. Let's see what that is. 57. Still feeling good. I'll take an 18.
I mean, there's a meat hook that was probably used to hang up both of those bodies to dry, but they never dried.
Yep, Jezebel's gonna grab that meat hook and see if she can get that foreign object out of that neck. Fuck it, we ball.
All right, make a dexterity a sleight of hand check with the penalty die, as this is a meat hook.
LMAO cry laughs. I didn't lose my medical license for nothing.
All right.
It's just a regular 10.
Yeah, so what was the result? I know that the highest was 75.
I think the highest was actually 78.
Or 78, yeah. So with that, So what was that? Was that a pass or fail?
That's a fumble. And not a fumble. That's, let me see. Yeah, I only have 10% in that. That's bad.
Yes, that's a fail. Would you like to try again, or would you like to push it, spend luck, or?
I realize I might be stupid. We're gonna go ahead and take the loss.
All right. So yeah. So no, yeah. You feel as if you were to try any further, you're gonna just end up pushing whatever's in there further into the body.
Yeah, so like, hear me out, boss. Here's why I say I realize I might be stupid. She's been holding a scalpel this whole time.
Good.
Gently face palms myself, calling me out, looking in a mirror. I love dumb things because they are dumb. All right, now with that full awareness, I'm going to say, Jezebel's going to very gently, covering her mouth with one hand and her nose. She's going to take the scalpel and gently start opening up that throat to make it a little easier to get whatever is in there out.
All right. So yeah, you start cutting up the throat. Make another medicine check.
I'm gonna take that loss too.
Yeah, the necrosis kind of makes it harder for you to cut properly. So much so that you're more mushing it than cutting it.
Jezebel's finally going to hand the scalpel to Frederick and just shake her head. She's not saying a fucking word. She's just shaking her head like, you, you do it.
You know, you
That
never
was
met
the-
Marcus, but there's one thing that Marcus was. He never was one to waste time. I'm gonna put the scalpel down and pull out my small knife.
Okay. Are you just gonna straight up cut it open? Just straight up?
Yes.
Oh God. All right. So
Jezebel is taking several steps back first.
okay, yeah. Make a con save as you're cutting this open. Just straight up.
Success.
All right, your infection does not increase. But you're also able to stomach the idea of the fact that you're cutting open your friend even more.
Sorry, Marcus.
And you're able to find in the throat of your friend a key in the shape of a snake.
Ah. Am I handing me the rag? Okay. I'm just gonna clean the blood off the key and off my hands. Ugh. Sorry, Marcus. Had to be done.
All right. So with that, you managed to yeah. So you managed to get the key, and as you're like trying to still stomach what you just did, I need both of you to make a luck check.
Success.
All right. Nope.
Oof. All right. So, Jezebel, something is swinging at you.
Oh no. Oh boy, what could it be?
And so this succeeds. You get a reaction. Would you like to dodge or try to counterattack? But do keep in mind, since this is a surprise attack, you get a penalty die, no matter the response.
If my counterattack is... Okay, hang on. I think I'm gonna go with counterattack.
All right, go for it.
Simply because I feel like I will have better luck. Is that brawl or strength?
It's brawl.
Alright, let's go. Roll, motherfucker, roll!
Ah, I see Chatty
Oh,
found that YouTube
okay.
video as well.
That's better than half. I've got 70.
All right, so yeah, you managed to get a better success than your attacker, so which means you successfully counterattack. What are you attacking with?
The stun baton. 1d3 plus stun.
All right,
5 uses. Alright, here. Let me readjust my uses, because I'm using once. Bazak! How do I roll a d3, though? Remind me?
D6 divided by 2.
So out of 2?
That's 1.
I'll take it for the fact it has stun.
All right. So with that, you whack your attacker, and it's none other than Cerberus. Her gift is beautiful! He shouts. All right. Everyone, con checks. This is initiative time.
Ouch. 93 out of 35.
Let's go. 56 for was it con?
Yeah, con.
See how fast we go. That's a fail.
All right, both of you lose 1 move.
6. Oh, by the way, I'm encumbered because I have my chainsaw on my back.
All right. So with that, Cerberus goes first. Cerberus is going to try to swing at you again, Jezebel. I will not let you take away her gift. All right. So he succeeded in attacking, but you get to respond again with either a counterattack or dodge.
So what's happening?
Jezebel.
Cerberus is attacking. I'm sorry.
Attacking.
He's yelling, her gift is precious. I won't let you take it away from her. I'm processing and I'm failing terribly. I'm so sorry.
They're attacking you,
It's fine.
Jezebel.
Yes, I know. I'm processing and failing. Okay. God, this is her son. This is her son. In her head, she knows she can't reason with him. In her heart, she wants to try. But she's too distressed to be thinking clearly.
All right,
Okay.
so then because you...
One of two, three. There's one of two things she's either gonna do. She's either going to straight up beat him again with it, or she's going to freeze. I'm gonna let her freeze and waste a movement.
All right. So then you're getting whipped. Ooh, and that's maximum damage. Ouch. What is your health?
Ouch.
What is your health?
8.
8. You're taking 6. I need you to make a con save.
Oh, God. Oh, no. You know what? I'll take it.
All right.
Fall unconscious.
You do not fall unconscious. And you are now suffering a major wound, which means you cannot heal until you get that major wound taken care of. And also keep in mind that treating yourself is much harder than treating someone else.
Understood. And I accept these consequences because this is in character.
Let's see here.
If I have to roll another character, I have to roll another character. Let's go.
Right, so with that, I just looked at the rules for major wound. So you are currently prone.
All right.
Yeah. So apparently, whenever a character takes a major wound, they immediately fall prone. If the current hit points fall to 0 while the major wound box is ticked, the character is automatically in the dying state.
Well, if I die, I die.
Yeah. So with that, we're going to determine what kind of injury you got. Let's see here. Okay, so ooh, this is one of those rare moments where we roll a d20. Okay. Yeah, so Jezebel, roll a d20.
All right. One moment. $15.
15. You got hit in the chest. So we're gonna say that you got a laceration in the chest.
All right.
So which means regardless, or if you aren't already, you are encumbered. And until you get this wound treated, all con checks are made on hard difficulty.
All right. I'll probably be asking for a reminder of what that means specifically when it comes up.
You got to get half or below.
Ah, gotcha.
All right, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and say that's the end of Cerberus's turn. We'll move on to you guys. So we'll do group initiative, so both of you guys get to act as one.
All right. Frederick, do you want to go first?
What was it you want to do?
Well, Jezebel's down, prone, suffering a major wound. She's at 2 HP.
Okay. Well,
My
Frederick
first reaction is to hit Cerberus again with the stun baton.
Frederick is just gonna shoot Cerberus with the shotgun.
All right, point blank.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's 4d6 with a bonus die to roll.
All right.
That's a success.
All right. Cerberus is going to try to counterattack. All right, they failed to get a better success than you. So they get hit. Fire away.
I thought that like with firearm rolls, the target can't fight back or dodge; they can only dive for cover.
But you are point blank, which means they can try to counterattack. And if they succeed in counterattacking, you take the damage instead.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so they failed to counterattack.
So that's 11 damage.
All right, how do you want to do this?
We just blast its head off.
All right. So yeah, you managed
Hey!
to turn Cerberus's head into head confetti. As the shotgun just echoes its bang throughout the room in the morgue.
Well, Jezebel just watched her son die again.
Yeah. And now
Frederick should immediately go down and check on Jezebel to make sure she's alright.
And now I need both of you to make
Yep.
sanity checks as this advances both of your personal stories. But however,
Hey-o!
oh, right. So you lose one. Oh no! Is that a fumble? That's a. Wait, no.
That's a 69.
me?
That's... Oh no, that's.
No,
69.
that's just one. That's just one over my current.
All right.
It's still a fail, but
Right, but however, because of the current situation for Jezebel, I need you to roll a d10.
I'm at 29 sanity. Woo!
Ooh, so you lose 8 sanity.
What's she at now?
Oh man.
And now I need you to make an intelligence check.
Oh no.
Both of us?
No,
Or just
just Jezebel.
56.
Out
Oh
of.
no, out of 65.
All right, you're getting a bout of madness. Let's go.
Cry laughs. Let's
Everyone's
go.
insane. Let's go. Everyone is insane.
Ozzy Osbourne Crazy Train starts playing in the background in my head.
All right. Sanity. Temporary insanity.
Poor Jezebel just going off the rails. I don't pity her, but
All right, with this, all right, I need you to roll a d10.
for a 7.
Flee in panic. The investigator is compelled to get as far away as possible by whatever means are available, even if it means taking the only vehicle and leaving everyone else behind.
God.
Um,
There she goes.
Yep. And go ahead and roll a d10 to determine how long you do this for.
4.
4. All right. So you're going to do this for 4 rounds, which means this is going to initiate a temporary chase scene if Fedric wants to chase after her.
Fedric?
Where are you going? You're injured!
All right.
Must be blowing off her son's head make her that mad?
And
Jezebel's just incoherent and screeching.
Yeah, seeing her son's head blow off, she immediately runs away from Fedric. Fedric thinks she's mad at him now.
all right. But
And so Fedric is just gonna follow her.
all right. So with that, we're going to say this initiates a chase scene, but first I got to take care of the rest of the stuff because Jezebel is also going to gain a phobia and a mania.
I'm also encumbered, so I'm slow.
Well, guess what? Jezebel's also encumbered by their injury.
We're both slowed. The snail race begins.
Exactly.
Look at us, we're racy snails.
All right.
The immortal snail will always find you.
Exactly.
Before we begin, I'd like to call bathroom break real quick, if I may.
All right.
All right, BRB.
Let's see here. You know what? I think this will be fitting, especially since Jezebel hasn't lost. I feel like Jezebel hasn't lost enough sanity this game.
What? Obviously, she hasn't. What was it? Pete and me has been the one that's been suffering.
Yeah. So I.
She's the last one out of us free to gain phobias because she already had hers to begin with. Like,
Yeah.
had some. I recently watched the new DreamWorks movie, The Wild Robot.
Oh yeah. How was
Yeah,
it?
I watched it yesterday. It was really good.
Nice.
My partner, she was like, "Why are you always like making me? Why are you always forcing me to watch sad like stuff that makes me cry?" And I'm like, "You're adorable when you cry." Like we watched that. She cried during that movie. We watched Anohana, which is an anime. She cried during that. We watched what's the other anime?
If you really want her to cry, you should get her to watch Grave of the Fireflies.
I told her that we could have watched that movie because that was one of the three only anime that made me cry, which was Clannad, Grave of the Fireflies, and Anohana. Those are the three only animes that ever made me cry out of all the ones I've watched, which is like over 400.
You should watch Angel Beats. It's deceptively happy until the final episode.
How dare you take my suggestion from me? But you know what? Big agree.
But yeah. So Jezebel is getting misophobia, the fear of dirt or contamination. And this entire basement is covered in dirt and in contamination.
Valid and fair. Also, Jezebel is always pre-written with agoraphobia, like just dead ass, because
Hey,
that's
she's
just
got the
part
same
of her
phobia I
character
have.
for me.
I have
Yeah.
fear of dirt and grime.
And then she's also gonna get let's see here. Let me see here.
Yeah, the anime I was talking about was To Your Eternity.
All right, so you know what, we're gonna give you Misomania. The hatred of everything, obsession of hating some subject or group.
Say that again?
Misomania. Hatred of everything. Obsession of hating some object or group.
Can Jezebel direct that at the family?
Sure.
Excellent. Because considering everything that she's been put through and why she is now dealing with what she has to deal with, I think it would be absolutely fair to say she would fucking hate them. And I mean with the full force of her every fiber.
Reload the shotgun.
Now, keep in mind, while you are in this bout of madness, if you stumble upon anything to do with the family, then you uncontrollably have a violent reaction.
Understood.
Because that's what bout of madness does. It takes away partial control of your character.
And I'm here for it because that's very in character for her.
All right. With
I'm
that,
just gonna say this as a side note. After this, I'm gonna roll up an extra character just in case.
all right. But
After this session, if she survives, yeah.
but because you are in the basement, so we're gonna start the chase scene right now. Let me change the music real quick on the stream. Let's do this. There we go. So, you guys. So I need both of you guys to make a con check. And yes, Jezebel, this is still gonna be hard difficulty for you.
Half success.
Half success. All right.
I had to refigure my eyes for a sec. I was staring outside my window. Couldn't see anything on my monitor due to how dark it was.
Remind me what I'm rolling?
Con.
Alright. Out of 35.
All right.
Nah, not making it.
All right. So, you're All right. So because both of you are encumbered, your speeds are halved. But however,
rounded up or rounded down?
Rounded down.
Okay, free.
And Jezebel, your speed is also halved because of encumbrance, but you -1 because of the failed con.
Alright, encumbrance 1 because of failed con and because of the
The failed con save.
okay, because I don't know where to note that down.
Right, so I'm going to. I really need to set up a chase scene in the stream. I may do that after stream, but yeah.
What happens in a chase scene? Do you lose encumbrance? Do you just regain your normal speed again?
So when it comes to scenes, whether it's combat or whether it's combat or chase scenes, if you choose to like ditch whatever item is causing encumbrance or somehow cure yourself of encumbrance from a condition, then yeah, your speed it increases dramatically. However, do keep in mind that if you're gonna do whatever it is you're gonna do to cure yourself of encumbrance, then that's gonna take the full action.
Got it.
But however, your actions still, the number of your action economy still stays the same throughout a chase scene.
Yep.
So Jezebel, what is your speed? What is your move speed?
One second. Move is 6 if I have encumbrance 1 that goes down to 5, doesn't it?
Have it.
Encumbrance cuts it in half.
Yeah, encumbrance
cuts it in half, then that'd be 3.
And because you failed
failed con
the
save will
con,
-1.
so because you failed the con, you're at 2.
All right.
And what about you, Frederick?
Well, I'm at 3.
You're at 3.
7 cut in half is 3.
All
And I
right.
succeeded the con save, so I'm just at 3. So I'm just gonna outwalk Jezebel eventually.
Yeah. So which means you go first and you get 2 actions, while Jezebel gets 1 action. And
I'm just gonna walk.
and she's
to
3
move
spaces
towards
ahead of you.
Jezebel. Yeah, I'm just gonna move towards her.
All right. And then Jezebel, your move.
She's just straight up running.
Running. All right. Frederick, go ahead and make
as fast as she can go.
Frederick, go ahead and make a luck check.
Oh, 69. Nice. That's a success.
Success. All right. All right. So creatures are starting to molded are starting to show signs of forming behind you.
Oh, damn.
All right. So it is your turn, Frederick. If you catch up to, you can use your turn to catch up to Jezebel now. However, on the next turn, or on the next round, molded are going to join the fray.
Mm-hmm.
So you could either spend your turn catching up to Jezebel, or you could try to somehow slow down the molded that are forming behind you.
Well, I'm going to move closer to Jezebel, so I'm directly behind her.
All right.
That's 1 action. And then is there a way to, like, ready a firearm?
Yes, there is.
in this?
It is called and it's an actual action too. It is, hold on. Firearms. Okay. It is simply called the aim action.
Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna aim at the molded with my handgun.
All right. So, which means once you take your shot, you get a plus 50 bonus, which means whatever your firearm check is for the shotgun, you add 50 to the skill.
Okay. So with my handgun, the skill is 79. So in order to pass, I have to get a 129 or lower.
Exactly. However, the malfunction rating still applies.
Yeah.
So
literally, I 100 to malfunction. So I pass with a 99 or lower.
Yes.
Because obviously, the highest you can get on a D100 is a 100.
Yep.
So I literally have a 99% chance of succeeding.
Yep. There's. Yeah, that's a major. It's a major benefit to just spending a full turn aiming. The only time aiming doesn't work is if, there are actually there are actually 3 times where it doesn't work. No, 4 times. And that is if the target is either too big or small. If if you're reloading in the same turn, if you're firing multiple shots, particularly with a handgun, and firing while in melee combat.
So you can't aim while point blank?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, you already got a bonus die, so... Yeah, so that's the end of my turn.
All right. With that, Jezebel.
Still running.
All right. Now, since 2 turns have gone by and you have been surrounded by a fear of yours, I want you to -2 sanity.
All right, let's go. All right.
With that,
Done.
with that, some molded are going to be entering the fray. And there are going to be, yikes, 4 of them.
You remember that flamethrower? We worked so hard to get.
Isn't Pete holding that one? Oh, no. No, Jezebel has it.
Yeah, Jezebel has it. Yeah, and she's gonna use it.
No, she
She's
isn't.
too busy running away.
No, she isn't. Yeah, she's too busy running away.
Oh. My bad. All right, running away.
Again, you
Full
don't have
movement
control
with
of your
her
character
movement.
until your madness wears off.
My bad, dog. I forgot.
It's like me when I got mad in the hallway and just started breaking shit.
Yep. All right.
Time for our adults to pitch their little tantrum. Not that they aren't justified.
Hey, I don't even have to be insane to break stuff. I love breaking stuff.
Oh.
Give me a hatchet and a wardrobe and tell me, go ahead. Yeah. Just full barbarian.
Exactly. All right. So so I need to make con checks for these 4 as they are starting. All right. So this guy failed. This one also failed. This one succeeds. All right, this one failed. All right. So all of them are still in the chase because they have higher speeds than you guys. But however, so here's how chases work when someone enters the chase, mid-chase. When they enter a chase mid-chase, they each get a free action, and on top of the actions they already get. And that's if they are the pursuers. If they were pursuees, they would instead only just get 1 action for that turn.
Okay.
So since they are pursuees, they get a bonus action. And
Pursuers.
yeah, they're pursuers. So plus because of how fast they are in comparison to you guys, they get 3 actions. So let's see here. Well, actually, one of them gets 3 actions. The other 2 get 2 actions. So, the first one is going to use all their movement
They
to.
can only move. Yeah.
Yeah.
To get up to me.
Yeah. Yeah. So the first one is going to move to catch up to Fedric, and the other 3 are going to move to get behind the fast molded.
Yeah.
And you know what? For the sake of it making sense, the one that catches up to Fedric is going to be a hound.
Oh.
So with that, it is now back to Fedric's turn.
Bloody hell, I didn't expect them to get that fast.
So, which means your aim bonus will still work, but only if you don't fire at the hound.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's nothing needed to swap weapons, right? I'll put one away. Because I'm holding my handgun and my shotgun.
So
Just obviously I can only use my handgun.
yeah, because you said you're aiming with your handgun, you must use your handgun this turn if you wish to keep the bonus. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Putting my handgun away.
Okay.
I obviously lose the bonus, but does that use an action to put it away?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, since the shot servers have a tick box there in the shotgun.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm going to use the handgun to shoot shoot one of them, the molded behind the fast one.
Oh, you're gonna shoot anyways with the handgun, all right? So
yeah.
So you're only gonna fire once, right?
Yep.
All right. So make that roll. See if it malfunctions or not. Almost did. It almost did. Holy
Yeah, I
shit!
saw the 90 and I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that's still a success because of the bonus. So, holy
Okay,
shit!
okay,
The game was like, fuck you.
6 damage.
6. All right. So this thing has to make a con save. It succeeded.
Yep.
It has a severed arm.
I'm then going to put the handgun away. And you say that doesn't use an action.
Yep.
And we use the shotgun on the mutt.
All right. Shotgun on the hound. All
As my
right.
Second action.
All right. Yep. That uses up an action. So go ahead and fire away. Bonus die.
Oh, that fails.
Bonus die because point blank.
Woo!
All right. So
I
this
turned it into a critical success.
Yeah.
12.
So this thing is gonna dive for cover and fails. So go ahead and roll damage.
$50.
All right. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead. Sploosh. All right, Jezebel, you're running away.
Yep.
And then Well, Patrick, we're gonna see if you're alive, because they can catch up to you, and they each can attack once. Because so which means for you to because all the creatures have caught up to you, Frederick and the Molded are no longer in a chase scene, which means Jezebel, you escape from both Frederick and from the Molded. So you are out.
Yay, I win! I win a horrible prize, but I win!
And then, Frederick, you are left to fend for yourself. So, the reason why I'm saying we're gonna see if you manage to survive this is because when you are outnumbered, for every creature that attacks you after the first creature, that's an additional bonus die that they get.
Yeah.
So, and you got 3 creatures attacking you, which means
Well, it was 2. Because it was the mutt that I killed and the 2 ones behind him.
There are 3. Or the 3 or the hound was the one that passed. It got extreme success on their con check, which is why I was able to catch up to you really fast. The other 2, or not 2, the other 3 failed, which is why they took a little bit more time catching up, but they were still fast.
Okay.
So, which means when the third creature attacks, they are attacking with 2 bonus die. So with that, the first Molded is going to attack. And however, this one is going to be with the penalty die because of its severed arm. Right, so that is a normal success, so which means you do now yeah, so now you do get to still decide if you want to dodge or counterattack or take the hit. However, you can only do it for 1 attack.
I can only do the dodge or counterattack once.
Yes, because of it's similar to the reaction rule.
Okay. Well,
I mean, you could get extremely lucky.
yeah.
So will you take the hit, dodge, or counterattack for the first guy?
I mean, since you hit me, I'll counterattack.
You're gonna counterattack?
More likely going to.
All right.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make a brawl check.
And that's a fail.
All right. So you're taking the full blunt. All right. Luckily, you're taking 1 damage. All right. Now the other 2 are going to attack. And this one gets a bonus. So this guy managed to fail. So nothing happens. But the third one attacks with 2 bonus die.
Five health.
All right. He managed to just succeed. So, which means if we roll a... So, and now here's how... you're suffering a major wound, aren't you?
Nope.
No? All right. What's your health at?
5.
5. And what's your maximum health?
11.
11. All right. So, which means if you so because of the fact that you're not suffering a major wound currently, if you get hit with 6 damage, because this is a d6, if you get hit with 6 damage, then you fall unconscious and automatically suffer a major wound.
Yep.
If you get hit with 5 damage, you still make a con save and suffer a major wound.
Okay.
But you're not in the dying state. You are just unconscious.
Yeah.
But also to clarify, if you get hit with 6, then you are in the dying state.
Yeah.
If you get hit with 4 or below, well, it's just regular damage, which means you won't get any major wound penalties.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that, fuck. All right. I don't want to do this, but it rolled a 6.
Yeesh.
So you are in the dying state. And the way the molded behave is they're not going to straight up kill you. They're going to try to turn you. So they are dragging you away. Jezebel.
Yes.
Roll me a d4, please.
Oh god, I hate that word. Oh no. Let's find out. 4!
Yeesh. All right. So this is what I was afraid of. So, Frederick,
Yeah.
so here's how death saves work in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So the difficulty goes up and up after each death save. Your death saves rely on your con. The first death save, you just gotta get regular success. The second death save, you gotta get a hard success, which means half or under. The third death save, you have to get extreme success, which means a 5th or under.
Yeah.
If you are... if Jezebel fails to stabilize you within 4 turns, they have to if Jezebel fails to find you and stabilize you within 4 turns, then you die.
Okay.
Because there is no 4th death save. And So, which means Jezebel. I need you to make a con check to see if, or this is going to be your new initiative to see if your speed changes.
All right. Give me 1 second. All right, out of 35. Nah, I don't think so. That looks like an 83 to me.
All right, so which means your speed is still at 2. All right, so I'm going to take a look at the map real quick. So, Jezebel, we're going to say that you are at the entrance of the basement by the time your bout of madness ends.
All right.
I would like you to go ahead and open up the Owlbear Rodeo page, because we're going to be using that as reference.
You got it, boss.
And let me open up on my end.
Drag
On
my
the...
character into place.
Yep.
Much appreciated.
Let's see here. I'm pulling this up on my phone, so that way we don't get the issue that we had before. Sign in. Okay. Biohazard, here we go. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Where is the character? There it is. Okay. There we go. All right. So the processing area. You're in the processing area, aka the basement. Ignore all the tokens that are currently on there. So because your movement is 2, you're how this is going to work is you're allowed to move to 2 different segments in the basement at a time. Actually, hold on. No. You choose 1 room at a time. And this is in an effort to find Frederick. I've hidden, or the molded have hidden Frederick somewhere in the basement. Your goal is to find him before Frederick dies. Or turns.
Oh, goodness. And here I was afraid I'd have to roll a new character.
So, with that, with that, go ahead and yeah, there you are. So how this is going to work is anytime you turn a corner, anytime you turn a corner that you can't really see around in. So like, see that zigzag corner that is straight ahead in your character?
This one?
The one further to the right. If you were to go down that corridor, your turn doesn't end until you were to turn that corner at the very end of the hallway.
This one?
No.
Right here?
Very end. Yeah. So anytime you would turn a corner that you can't see beyond of, that is the end of a turn. Same thing if you were to go through a door.
So right here's where my first turn ends.
No, so that's where your turn begins. That's where your first turn begins.
Okay.
So you got a maximum of 4 turns to find him.
Give me a second while I do something I'm genuinely bad at. Math.
And I've already determined where he's hidden. So yeah, his location is predetermined. Right, as of right now.
I do not like my odds of finding him. But I'm going to go with my best chance of discovering him. All my best options start here.
All right. Go ahead and make a spot hidden check.
$49. All right, out of 57. Let's go.
So, to your... I'm trying to... Let me reorient the map on my end real quick. So, to your character's left, you see drag marks.
This way?
Yeah.
Or this way?
To your character's left.
Yeah, so towards the incinerator and the red locked door.
Yeah.
So toward the incinerator room. Got it.
Or, yeah. Right. Fedric, make your first
Yep.
death save. Con.
Success.
All right. Jezebel.
All right.
All right.
I can stop here.
Yeah, you can stop right there. Stop right there
Alright.
in front of the red door. Make a spy hidden check.
10 out of 57. Let's roll.
No.
Hey.
That's 100.
Oh. Aw. Fuck.
So that's a fumble. You've
Damn,
lost
I
the
was
trail.
all excited for the.
You've lost the trail.
I got all excited, man. Unfortunate. Okay.
Fedric. Hard check, please. Fedric,
Yes.
make a hard con check, please.
Fail!
Fail. Oh no. All right. So,
I saw the 20, but then it rolled a 9, the highest.
so I'm sorry, Fedric, you are dead. But Jezebel does not know it yet. So-
Oh no.
So Jezebel, where will you go next?
This was where I was thinking.
That door is locked.
All right, then this is my next option.
All right. As you go, before you step in, you start to smell the smell of rotten flesh. Fedric,
Yes.
I'm going to send you a DM.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Seeing the GIF.
Yes. The typing is giving me suspense. I love it.
I'm figuring will be the most traumatic. Because the first option, what happens to him, won't be as traumatic as like what happened to when he killed Marcus.
Yeah.
But hey, if Pete survives, this will probably more be traumatic for Part B.
So,
and assuming that you would take control, like you would control that.
actually, no. You are in control now. Had you chosen option A, I would have taken control.
Ah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, this is the problem, ain't it?
Yeah. So.
I love how the general consensus became, let's traumatize everyone as much as possible, and I am so here for it.
So, so you're back at full health, Frederick, but you are turned. So, which means you are alive, but you have, you are at 5th level of infection.
Mm-hmm.
However, keep your sanity intact. Your sanity is still at where it was when you died.
89.
And we're gonna say for every session that, because this is gonna for every session that your character is still alive in the infected body, you lose 10 sanity.
Okay.
But here's the kicker. That's the kicker.
Now, what happened to Mia in the game? Does that happen to me too? Where like she spontaneously loses control over herself?
Kind of, yes.
Like when she went to chop off Ethan's hand.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, so you now have chainsaw in hand.
Just like at random moments, I have to make a sanity check or lose control of myself.
Yeah. So, so right now, Jezebel.
Yes?
You see Frederick alive and well. Well is kind of not really the right word. Their mouth is just foaming black liquid, and their eyes are almost like pearl white. And they are now revving the chainsaw that they've been carrying. and they do not look like they are in a talking mood.
Well, time to roll a new character, I guess. Cry, laugh, LMAO. Here we go!
So, is your character? So is Jezebel going to stay and fight, or are they going to run?
She's running!
All right. So another chase scene. Both of you make con checks.
And since I'm wielding the chainsaw, I'm no longer encumbered.
Yep.
Yeah! 16!
Is that
That's
it?
half!
All right.
Success.
But for Jezebel, is that extreme success? Or
That is a half success.
okay.
That's half of 35.
All right.
My reg is 35.
So which means your speed is 3 for this chase.
She's still major wounded, right?
Yeah. And Frederick, what is your move score now that you're no longer encumbered? 7. All right, and it remains at 7 since you got a regular success on the con. So which means again, this is still regular chase.
Wait. What's Jezebel's move?
3.
8, right? Oh, I thought it was 8 because it was cut in half due to major injured and -1 due to failing. But isn't it just 8 cut in half again, so 4?
Oh yeah. Isn't that
you
it?
succeeded the con save, so you don't have the -1.
Okay. Yeah, so 4. So which means either way, Jezebel still only gets 1 action per gets only 1 action per turn, while Frederick gets 2 actions. So and because this is PvP, a PvP chase, we're gonna say that the pursuee gets priority. So Jezebel goes first.
Full move?
All right. So you move 1 space. And Frederick, it's your turn. You get 2 actions.
Where are you going? Full movement.
Yep. And then Jezebel.
Oh, full move?
All right.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
So you're 2 spaces away from Frederick, which means Frederick will be able to catch up to you. But they won't be able to attack you just yet. So Frederick, are you catching up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Jezebel, Frederick's right on top of you.
Jezebel is still running.
All right. So Frederick, you can move and then attack.
Yep.
All right. All right. So go ahead and make that chainsaw. Make that chainsaw check.
Oh, that's a fail.
All right.
Don't worry. He has to get a 10 or lower to pass.
Didn't you read that manual, or not yet?
No, not yet. I never did because it would take time.
Oh, that's right. All right. So yeah, with that, swing and a miss. Jezebel, your turn again.
Oh boy. Oh no. Jezebel's gonna hit him with the stun baton.
All right. Go ahead and make that brawl check.
I can do it. Counterattack.
Well, I mean, I failed by 10.
Yeah, so which means nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
You only do the
counterattack if they succeed.
you only do the dodge or counterattack if they succeed. So with that, Frederick, you get 2 actions.
Chainsaw.
Oh,
Miss.
all
He
right.
tries to thrust the chainsaw forward and misses.
Yep, and then chainsaw again.
That's a miss.
All right. Jezebel.
Gonna whack him again with the stun baton.
All right.
This is her favorite weapon at this point.
All right.
Looks like I got a 14 on this one,
Out of.
which is out of 70, which is the lowest number on the sheet.
Yeah, so that's an extreme success, which means, Frederick, if you wish to counterattack, you have to get a critical success, which means you have to roll a 1 to succeed.
Okay.
If you dodge... Oh, okay. If you dodge, you just have to get an extreme success.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, so...
It's either a 1 or an 11.
All right.
1d3 plus stun.
All right. 1.
LMAO 1.
1 damage. And then, let me check again what stun does real quick. Let's see here. Let's see here.
Wait, was stun not doing anything earlier?
Not against the creatures you were using it on earlier.
Okay, valid and fair. Just wanted to double check that.
May not act for 1d6 rounds, all the keeper indicates.
Oh, it's 1d6 rounds.
Yeah.
All right, so then
Stun, the target may not act for 1d6 rounds.
all right, so then Jezebel, roll a d6 then. For 5 rounds. All right. So which means Jezebel, you can move freely for 5 rounds without interference.
She's bolting again.
All right. Now, would you like to attempt to hide somewhere?
Yes.
All right. Roll a stealth roll.
I'm none too confident with my numbers. Yeah,
That's a
I'm still
40.
not confident. Yeah,
That's a 40.
Yeah, I know what it is. Can I say what I got? It's 27.
Oh,
I got a 27 in stealth. Thank you.
All right. So, which means, Frederick, roll a
yeah.
spot hidden check to see if you find Jezebel. But, however, do it with the penalty die since you are recovering from the stun.
That's a success.
All right.
44.
So Jezebel, you get found. We are going to say, however, that if you manage to get out of the house, if Jezebel manages to get out of the main house, the chase ends. And right now you are outside of the basement. So we'll say Jezebel has to go 5 more spaces in order to escape.
Hey, she's 5 turns.
If she moves 5 more times, then she escapes.
Yep.
So, but however, since Frederick, you did find Jezebel, go ahead and make an attack roll, one attack roll for. Let's see if you can hit them with the chainsaw.
Nope.
Nope. All right. So Jezebel, your turn. Frederick was able to find you.
Oh my god.
But you're but again,
Alright.
if you're able to escape the main house, that the chase ends.
Taking full movement again.
All right. So that's 1. All right. Frederick.
Move and attack.
All right. Roll for the chainsaw.
70 has a fail.
All right. Jezebel.
Hitting him with the stun baton again since he's up our ass.
All right. Holy shit! All right. That's another extreme success. Frederick, dodge or counterattack or take it.
Counterattack.
All right. All right.
Or it fail.
So Jezebel, roll the damage and then roll how long? Okay, so that's 2. So
it
2.
says it's a 4.
Yeah. So that's 2.
On the dice, it's a 4. So
It's 2 because that's a D3.
All right. And for stun, I roll a d6.
Yep.
All right. Cool. 2.
So for 2 rounds.
So you get. Yep.
All right. I'm taking full movement for both those rounds.
All right. So you got 3. So you've moved 3 times. You need to move 2 more times. Frederick, it's your turn.
Yeah, I move full movement. So I'm behind her, but I can't attack her.
Yeah. All right. That's that. Jezebel.
Two more times. Full
Mhm.
movement.
All right. You got 1 more movement left before you escape. Frederick.
I have to get closer and then
Attack. Yep.
one final swipe.
All right.
That's a miss.
And then Jezebel.
Full movement.
All right. You've escaped. So, we are going to end the session here. Frederick has turned. Pete is missing. Jezebel is alone. Frederick has the snake key. So, I wonder what next week will entail. How will Jezebel fare against an ally turned enemy? And how will they get the key? What is happening to Pete right now? We'll find out next week in Biohazard. So how was it, you guys?
Get back here. Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
I really, really thought. Oh man.
So just be aware.
Believe.
Just be aware that had Frederick hit you with that chainsaw, you more than likely would have died. Because the chainsaw damage is massive.
Oh, I know. Why do you think I turned around and hit him with the stun baton a couple times? I didn't want him taking those extra swings. I knew in my heart and soul, with my logic brain, OOC, I could just have her run and be dodging, and there would be a great chance that he wouldn't make it. However, in character, nah, that shit's too fucking scary. You only want to dodge a chainsaw a minimum amount of times. You need to keep dodging a chainsaw at a minimum. So she had to turn around and slap him with that stun baton to make him stop swinging that chainsaw at her.
Mm-hmm. So,
and honestly, so happy for that 5 because that was some breathing room for her.
Yeah, so which means, Feline, you do not have to roll up a new character just yet. You still have full control over Frederick. Just
for
however,
as I have.
yeah, as long as you have sanity. But however, the
I lose that much amount at the end of every session.
Yeah.
10, you said.
Yeah, not this session though. Not this session. This session doesn't count. However, you're also an antagonist, which means your goal is to kill the party.
Oh.
Yeah. But you and I gotta do some discussions too, one-on-one, because we gotta do some setup here. Because it still has to be, because the game still has to be winnable for the protagonists. So,
yep.
And as long as you have the key on person, it more than likely will not be winnable for the protagonists. So you and I are going to have to discuss where you will be hiding the key. But with that, but yeah, good session. Was that a good session?
Mm-hmm. Poor Chatty's gonna miss out on a lot.
Oh yeah.
God, Chatty's going to be so what?
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna need to require Chatty to watch this stream because, or the replay of the stream because this is oh.
You know, he's gonna come back. He's like, "Where's Frederick? Frederick's evil."
Yeah.
He's turned.
All right. With that, thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button. And, well, we'll see what happens next time. But until that time,
keep flapping those wings, everybody.
Yay.
Bye.
Hey, if I actually died, I would have had